You ain't gotta work this hard. My mom works so hard on the holidays, too. She always starts cooking the night before. My husband gets all excited. He's always like, damn, your mom can cook. I'm like, well, it don't run in the family, so relax. Everybody gets all excited. There will be none of that. You know, we do a prayer in my family before we do the dinner thing. And I was not everybody's thing, but we're Latinos, so we're like this with Jesus. So we gotta throw him a little shout out. But you gotta be careful who you let do the prayer, because there's always that one passive-aggressive family member that's waiting to shout out somebody's business in the prayer. Like, dear Lord, we're thankful for everybody being here, especially Gina, who never seems to have time for anybody anymore. We're really happy that her husband's here, too, because it's about damn time she got married, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully this one doesn't have a prison record. Anyway, I'm sure you will heal her in the way she needs to be healed, Lord. It's all the same. Like, everybody falls into their little roles when they come back, you know what I mean? Like, the same fights that happened the year before are gonna happen again that next year, and you're kind of looking forward to it. As soon as those people walk in, you're like, round two. Finish him. Everybody does their own little thing, you know? My mom still watches all of her telenovelas, right? Growing up, my mom had a VCR in every single room of the house, so she could record all of her favorite telenovelas. And for those of you that don't know, a telenovela is like a soap opera, but with more evil twins and more people dying but turning out to not be dead. It's so amazing, because when somebody dies, they still get upset, like, I know they killed Ruby. I'm like, the show is called Ruby. I think she's gonna come back. Pretty sure. She's gonna be all right. I grew up watching both Latino television and American television, and I noticed the similarities. A lot of the programs were similar. It's just that Latinos, we always gotta be extra. We always gotta be extra. It's like we looked at regular soap operas and we were like, you call that drama? That's cute. I'll show you drama. Right? Everything's extra about what we do. Like, on American television, they got Kelly and Ryan. We got El Gordo y la Flaca. That's right. Which translates to the fat man and the skinny woman. Because who cares what their names are? It's like Kelly and Ryan, but extra, y'all know. We all know if Kelly and Ryan was translated, it would be Las Flacas. I know some of y'all want to correct my Spanish right now, but I said what I said. I'm just kidding. I love seeing my family. I'm closest with my sister. I have an identical twin sister. And I always tell people, hey, if you don't like the show, please make sure you harass the right person online. We get confused for each other all the time. Like, one time I spent 20 minutes getting yelled at by a guy that my sister ghosted. I couldn't even blame him, man. It must have felt like he was getting ghosted again, but in real life. Sir, I've never been to dinner and a movie with you. As a matter of fact, I've been dead for 4 years. I'm close to my brother, too. My brother is openly gay. He came out to me when I was 14 years old. I don't know how old he was, because gay men don't tell you their age. I lived with my brother for 3 years, and I had nowhere to go. He took me in. He let me live with him. I lived in his living room on a twin-size bed. And he had 3 cats, and I have 2 ferrets. It was like a little urban zoo. And those are my single years, so imagine bringing a guy home to that super sexy scenario. Every time I brought a guy home, I felt like a shameful little hobbit. I was like, please don't mind the smell. Or the twin-sized bed. Also, my brother's in the next room. It's hard enough having your dates judged by your brother, but he's not just judging them as my brother, he's judging them as a gay man. So he'd be like, that guy's not even cute. I'd be like, well, first of all, I'm desperate. Okay? Second of all, see first of all. Because those were the internet dating years for me, and dating has changed so much. It used to be about finding a relationship, finding something. Now it's about who's closest and can get naked the fastest. It's like you're just Amazoning people to your house. I was on all of the apps, too. I was on Tinder, I was on Bumble, I was on J-Swipe. That's the Jewish one. I thought it was for if you wanted to date a Jewish guy. Apparently, it's also so that you can date Jewish women. Whoops. I got duped by a lot of those dating apps because someone taught guys about high angles and filters, and now they're using our tricks against us, ladies. How's that gonna work, man? I don't look like how I'm supposed to look. You don't look like how you're supposed to look. How are we gonna find each other at this restaurant? Like, now we're just both sitting here thinking we got stood up. Looking for someone that don't exist. Those are weird times, man. A lot of girls would use filters that had like the animal filters from Snapchat on their like profiles that have like bunny rabbit ears or little kitty cat nose. I never did that because I didn't want no freak showing up. Right, some guy shows up like, hey, did you bring them ears though? I'm saying you look mad good as a rabbit. That's all the dating apps were, man, dodging different levels of freaks. I met a lot of guys that were into being dominated by women. Girl, no. Those men are impossible to get rid of. Because you can't tell them to get lost, they're into it. Can't be like, get the hell away from me. Yes, mistress. No! They're like the cockroaches of the dating world. You can't get rid of them. You just gotta make them useful. Be like, go get my dry cleaning, loser. He's like, yes, mistress, exactly. I remember there was one guy I was dating for a little bit. He wanted me to stay over, like spend the night, but he had a sleep apnea machine. And I was like, how are you gonna make a move? You cannot Darth Vader your way into my pants. I can't, like, I will be your baby father.